Hello, everybody. It is Nicole Dennis here, and we are back with our next Be Youthful event. So I'm really thrilled to be here sharing this with all of you today. Let us know in the comments where you are calling in from today, and let us know if you are here for the first time learning about Renew 28, if you're here for the first time learning about that as well. So that, yeah, we can give you a shout out. So if you pop over to our Be Youthful Facebook group, I am going to pin this live video to the top of the Facebook group, to the announcements, so you will be able to find it up there. So I am just trying to jump on and find that and get it pinned, and of course that's just not working for me, so we will move on while we're doing that. So we're going to have some giveaways today, and because we know that we have people from all around the world watching this, most of our giveaways are going to be for people, you know, that they'll have 72 hours to enter the giveaway draw, so that you can all participate in the giveaway, because we don't want anyone to miss out on the opportunity for the giveaway. So make sure that you, you know, come in and comment and do the things for the giveaway. So we have 4 fabulous women joining us today, and they're going to share all different aspects of how you can use this topical redox gel to benefit you. But before we jump in, let me know in the comments which one of these things that you were interested in hearing more about. Drop a 1 if you want to reduce the signs of aging, less wrinkles and saggy skin. A 2 if you want to have more energy. Who wouldn't like that? A 3 if you want to have less aches and pains. A 4 if you want to sleep better. And a 5 if you want to balance your mood and feel more happy. So we're going to cover off on kind of all of those sorts of things that you can do with these gels, with this gel, which is so much more than just a wrinkle cream. So let's jump right in and check out some of the visible results that people see in 28 days. You might have seen some amazing stories and photos in the group in the lead up to this event. So this photo here is actually a picture of someone that I met when I was very, very first working with AEST. And these were her results in 7 days of using Renew 28. And you can see pretty dramatic differences in the visible signs of aging. This just blew me away, like how many less wrinkles and things that this lady had in such a short amount of time. So I've got another slide here just to show you a little bit about, you know, all of the different things you can use Renew for. So you can use it for every age group. I used it on my daughter from when she was first born. You can use it, you know, right from like cradle to the grave, basically. But you can use it on all sorts of things. It's not just wrinkles, but also, you know, other skin issues, pigmentation, skin damage, sun damage, things like that. But now I'm going to hand over to Sally Diamond, who is also known as the body specialist. And Sally has worked with loads of famous clients, including all the over women's tennis players. So if you have been sent a sample, have it ready, because Sally is going to walk you through exactly how to do a 3 in 5 with your sample, and is going to cover off some of the things that are not just about our skin that you can use this amazing product for. So over to you, Sally.
Thank you, Nicole. It's great to see you all here today, all getting ready for Christmas. And this is a great thing that you can have in your bag when you're going to your Christmas parties, or if you're out at the beach, or you're just going out. We have it in our bag all the time, because you never know when you're going to use it. But if you have your sample tube here, or if you have a real big tube, then we're going to demonstrate the 3 times in 5 minutes. So I want you to rate your issue. It might be something with your skin. It might be where you're feeling a little discomfort. You might feel a bit foggy in your head. There might be some little mishap or accident that's happened in the kitchen. Anything that might be happening on your body that you don't really like, or it's not comfortable, we're going to put the gel 3 times in 5 minutes on that area. So shake the tube first, really important that you shake it. And then you're going to apply a little bit of that gel, but enough that you're going to be able to get a nice little dollop of the product. I'm just going to put it on my face. And when we do it on our face, we apply it like sunscreen, I tell my clients. And we want to cover as much area as we can to get a really good coat on that area. So if you can rate that issue out of 10 and put that number in the chat box, we are going to check back with you a little bit later on in the presentation and just see how that does reduce. So apply that to your area now. So you just cover your face. You can rub it in and around your eyes, your neck, your thyroid. That's the main areas that I do. I do this at least 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes more if I'm just feeling the urge for a little bit of a boost or a pick-me-up, or my skin's feeling like it needs a little bit of oomph. So that's how you apply the gel there into your skin. We're going to do that 3 times in 5 minutes. So just let it absorb a little bit, and then we're going to do it again, and then for the 3rd time. And then after about 5 minutes, we're going to rate that pain again. I think there's a next slide there, Nicole. So the other things that we can use Renew 28 for are skin priming. So it can help to reduce the appearance of cellulite, wrinkles, and enhance our skin texture and smoothing our skin. It was the prime reason I started to use Renew 28. I had really dull skin. It was from swimming for too many years in chlorine, and I had a red irritated rash that just would never leave. So after about 3 or 4 months, it did help to reduce that, and now my skin is smoothest it's ever been in my life, actually. For skin recovery, so it will help to soothe your skin and discomfort from disturbed skin. That can be from shaving or after sun. It will also help to soothe muscle discomfort. So after the gym or after I've been swimming, I will always use the gel on those larger muscle groups. Cell renewal, it contains the active redox molecules. This is the significant part of what is in the Renew 28 gel. It's the only ingredient. And this will help to support accelerated surface skin cell renewal to help you looking younger. So a lot of my friends are aging the wrong way, and we seem to be aging the right way, which is backwards. We don't seem to be getting that wrinkled, dry skin that happens as we start to age. So if you're afraid of that aging process, start putting that Renew gel all over your body, and you can use it anywhere where your fingers go. It's non-greasy. It's for all skin types. You cannot be allergic to it. It's a gentle formula. And you can apply that in conjunction with your skincare routine, or Sia does have a cleanser and a moisturizer and a really strong serum you can use on troubled spots as well. Next slide, please, Nicole. Oh, that's me finished. If you want to apply the 3rd time now, the 2nd and the 3rd time, just continue applying that, and make sure you write in the comments there out of 10 what your discomfort level was, and we will check back with you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sally. So next up we have another lady, Jen McDonald, who is going to speak to you. So Jen has been a health professional, allied health professional for 25 years, so has worked with a lot of people and a lot of products over that time. And she's going to share a little bit with you about what she has seen since she introduced Renew 28 into her own life and also into her clinic. Over to you, Jen.
Thanks, Nicole, and welcome everyone here today. Look, I wouldn't be without this product now. A couple of years ago, I was really facing that really scary prospect of not being able to work in my clinic. I'm a reflexologist, so working with my hands is the way I work with people. So I had some real discomfort. I was number 3 on that list, discomfort and pain. And at the time I had a thumb that just was not able to bend. And that's pretty important with doing reflexology. So yeah, a colleague really reached out to me and said, I've got something that can help you and I think you should try it. Here's a sample. So I came in on a sample, and here I am today, 5 years later, and wouldn't be without this product. So it did amazing things for my thumb. Amazing things with a hip issue that I'd had for a long time where I couldn't walk up steps. And after using the product for about 5 weeks, a couple of tubes, I no longer had any discomfort. In fact, I no longer had inflammation. So it was a real game changer. And because I love products, I love being told about new products, I really quickly introduced it into my clinic, and I had some pretty extraordinary changes. And one of them is not a lady that I saw, but it's a beauty therapist that I know in Toowoomba. And she had a lady who had a really serious issue with her feet. And because I'm a reflexologist, I love feet stories. So this is a situation with a lady who'd had a reaction to a product that she'd used previously, and it resulted in quite a severe, like a scaly, an itchiness, extremely sore. She was using a walking cane to get around the place. She was in her early 80s at the time. She'd tried every cream, every lotion, every potion, and nothing had worked. Her beauty therapist had started using the product, the Renew 28 herself, just with her personally and with some of her clients. And she said, I don't know, it's safe and it's really clean. I think you should give it a try. And so she did. And we've got the before and after photos of that, and you can see the difference. It's quite extraordinary. 5 weeks later, on using 2 tubes of Renew, and the scaliness and the soreness and the redness and the swelling has completely gone. In fact, some people even say to me, that is a different foot. And I said, no, it's not. It's the same person, and that's the result she got. So that really blew me away. And I don't know if you've got another photo there, Nicole. Okay. This is really typical. This is what happens often in households when people first get introduced to the product. It happened in our house. We had only been using Renew 28 just really on our skin. I've been using it on my joints and my thumb and my hip. And my wife at the time, she actually dropped a pot of boiling hot water of pasta on her feet and actually fell in it. So it burnt different parts of her body as well. So we had a full-on emergency in our house, you know, which required going to the emergency department and having morphine for the pain and so on. But coming home and being bandaged, what happened is we got in contact with Justin and Nicole. At the time, we'd only just really been introduced to them, and we asked them a little bit more about the product, and they just said, look, it's safe, you can put it anywhere, and it would be really soothing for that situation and will also help with recovery and the scarring. And that's exactly what happened. And you can see the first photo there of the redness and how sore that condition was, and the skin really peeling off. It was 2nd-degree burns. And then within a matter of 2 weeks, just by putting the Renew 28 and not being able to get it underneath bandages, obviously, but all around, we had that idea. It moves anywhere in the body where the body requires it. If there's trauma, it's going to work. So that was the plan. And then just by putting it on 3 or 4 times a day, the skin started to heal much faster. And the emergency department were amazed. They were like, when did you do this burn? Was this like 3 weeks ago? And it was no, it was 3 days ago. So it was really, really making a huge change. And that got my attention even more on the product as well. So yeah, it wouldn't be without. I don't think you've got another slide there, Nicole, have you? That's all? Okay, fantastic. So yeah, look, I've continued on, obviously introducing it to many, many clients, and also lots of therapists who are like me, who have issues with their body because they find that they're getting older and they've been doing what I've been doing for a long time, and they need some help with recovery. So it's been a real game changer for me, and I'm really, really thankful that I'm able to help other therapists be able to do the same. So thanks, Nicole.
Thank you so much, Jen. It is, it's amazing, like the different things that you can use this product for. So that's what I love about it. It's so much more than just, something that you use on your face. You really can use it all over your body. Though, of course, we all do want to look younger and fresher. And so our next speaker, we have another woman who has a lot of experience in the wellness space, and she's had some incredible results with when she added Renew 28, and she's going to share them with us. And she's also had some results around, like looking more youthful and like aging backwards. So I'm happy to introduce 𝗯𝗲𝗬𝗢𝗪𝗔 to share her incredible story with us now as well.
Thank you so much, Nicole, and it's great to be here today, and welcome everybody. It's so great to be able to share a technology that, for me, it transformed my life. So it was 6 years ago, I found myself in a pretty scary place. I was turning 60, and for the first time in my life, I started to look my age. I was incredibly burnt out. I'd been in a business for 10 years. Where I'd done a lot of joint damage, and, it's turning 60. It was now chronic. It had been going on for about 5 years. I had sun damage on my face, that kind of damage where you need to get some medical intervention, which I didn't want to do. I was sad. I was feeling really down because as a health practitioner, I had all the answers. And what I found when I completed that business and went on a healing journey, my body wasn't healing. And this really frightened me because, I thought, well, you take more supplements. I know which modalities to use. and it wasn't working. So it's like there's something missing, and I didn't know what it was. And literally I'd lost my mojo. I was going through life. I was running another business by now, but I was just going through the paces. I really felt like every day I was pushing that stuff uphill. And then somebody I didn't know very well reached out and, just said, check this out. I know you love to keep up with technology and I think you'd be interested. So very, very quickly, I did check it out, which is unusual for me to look at things so fast. And I got goosebumps. I kind of got that if this is what it sounds like it is, this is like truly miraculous. And the first thing I knew was it was safe. So I had nothing to lose. I ordered in the tubes because the technology that was in Australia then was just in the gel form, which is what you'll be using today and what you've already seen. And I started to apply it to the areas of concern. So for me, it was on joints, it was on my face, it was on my knees, and I just did that because that's what I was told to do. And we weren't doing 3 and 5s back then, but I just, lathered it on every day. And what happened just blew my mind. In 2 weeks, all my joint trauma had completely healed. So I had total range of movement, no discomfort. That really blew me away. The sun damage on my face just sloughed off. That was gone. In 6 weeks, I had 3 clients ask me in the same week if I'd been to Thailand since they'd last seen me and had a little bit of face work done. And I laugh because I was now aging backwards. I looked younger, and even more important than that, I felt younger. I also, with this knee trauma that I had, the other thing that was going on for me, I had a lot of veins on the backs of my legs, and that meant for me all summer I wore tights because I just never wanted to expose my legs, and all that blackness of the veins went in those 6 weeks. That was totally a shock for me. I was not expecting that, along with I was not expecting that sun damage to rectify itself. And at about the 6-week mark, I met up with some colleagues, some friends who are naturopaths, and the first thing they said to me, you look different, you feel different, what are you on? We want to know about it. And I'm like, I'm so glad you asked. I've discovered something. Like, we as practitioners didn't know about these healing molecules. So I was just so excited to share that with them, knowing that they work with people and that, this is a technology that not only for themselves, because they're like my age, we're all needing the technology as well, but that they could also reach out and help others with the molecules. So I don't leave home without it. None of us leave home without it. Even last night I visited somebody and they were madly scratching. They had some terrible mozzie bites, and it's like straight away get the Renew on it, and they were able to stop scratching. So I love the technology. I'm so glad you're here to discover what I discovered 6 years ago. My life has transformed, and I'm so grateful to the person who reached out to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Janine, for sharing your story. So many amazing results that you've had and you've helped other people have. So we're going to do some prize giveaways. We're going to come back and do them. So we want to give everyone time to watch the replay. I know a lot of people are going to watch the replay. We've got a lot of people here with us live, and I know that it's the festive season. So we're going to give people 72 hours to watch the replay. So I'd love you to come back and comment. What was the most interesting thing that you have learned from the speakers so far today that you were surprised about learning about Renew 28? So come back, pop that in the comments, whether you're watching live or the replay, and we will come back and we will draw some prize winners. So make sure you put those comments in there, and we'll come back and we'll choose some random prize winners from that. So our last speaker that we have for you today adds a little bit of a celebrity endorsement to us as well. before we move on and introduce her, I'd love for you to drop in the comments if your 3 in 5 experience, whether you're having that for the first time as you are watching this with the sample, or whether you had a 3 in 5 experience the first time you used the gel. So tell us what it was out of 10 before, and like in terms of 10 being really bad and you're in a lot of discomfort, and what it was out of 10 after. So let us know in the comments what that is, because it's really interesting to see people's results with different areas in their body around that. So let me introduce Julie McDonald. So Julie is an Australian Olympic and Commonwealth champion, and she has shared with me on more than one occasion that she really wishes that she had Renew 28 and ASEA products when she was competing, because it would have made her life a lot more comfortable, and perhaps she would have won even more medals maybe if she'd had it as well. So I'm going to hand over to Julie, because she actually has some really incredible stories in her results with the products. Over to you, Julie.
Thanks, Nicole. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad that you're here to discover this incredible technology. As Nicole said, I was an Olympic swimmer. I'd won several medals. I was very fortunate that I didn't have a lot of injuries with my swimming. However, I had quite a few health issues. And, in my 20s, I had some 3 major health issues, which always put me on looking for things that were going to help me internally. So 5 years ago, I was doing a push-up challenge in the gym. I was super fit, and I did some trauma to my neck. And within 2 days, I could not lift my arm above my head. I was in extreme discomfort. My partner had to dress me. He had to brush my hair. And so I went on the journey of trying to find something that was going to resolve that. I went to 3 different physiotherapists. I went to a Bowen therapist, and then I drove an hour to Sally Diamond, our pain specialist here, who uses the scanner technology, and she had introduced me to the Renew 28 gel. And she said, Jules, I've just been started using this in my clinic. I would love some testimonies from people that I know and trust, and see how you go. So I'd spent about $4,000 on treatments up to this point, and I grabbed 6 tubes of Renew 28, and I absolutely smashed a tube a week on my neck. And within 6 weeks, I had absolutely no discomfort. I could raise my arms above my head. I could brush my hair myself. I could wash my hair myself without my partner having to do it. And he's bald. So, I'm very creative with hair. So it was, quite traumatic for me initially. And then I rang Sally and I said, hey, I was 45 at the time. And I said, my monthly cycle has been really uncomfortable the last couple of years. Will it help with that? And she said, I don't know, just rub it on your belly. So I did. And admittedly, back then we didn't know a lot about dosage and things like that, but I was just rubbing it on at night after my shower, because it was in the middle of winter and it's cold when you rub gel on yourself. And within 3 months, all that discomfort went away, and I was able to get 2 days of my month back, where I could leave the house and have my monthly cycle arrive and have no discomfort. And it got to the point after 5 months that I had no warning signs. My breasts didn't ache, and it was just being able to get my life back. So Nicole has another photo for us. So this is my mother-in-law, my partner's mum. She had a stroke 12 years ago. She was on 15 different medications as a result of that. And as a result of those medications, being taken to hospital every couple of weeks from some sort of side effect with that. We picked her up from hospital one time after she'd had some dizzy spells. And when we got her home, she had cut her arm. She had that thin skin that ripped easily because of medications. And those bruises and things like that would last for 4 to 5 weeks. So as Janine said, we always take our gel with us. I ripped out my gel and I said, Mum, apply this twice a day. We're picking you up in 4 days' time. Let's see what happens. So she did. We picked her up. That middle photo there is of 4 days later. We picked her up and we couldn't believe it. The bruising had gone. The scab had formed, and I said, how often did you use it? Thinking that she's used it 10 times a day. She said, I've only used it twice. I said, no, Mum, use it twice a day. So then we picked her up a week later. We went to see her, and that was the third photo there with the healing was incredible, and that gave her confidence that this works. And those photos on the left is a progressive photo, March 2016, when we first introduced the redox to her. You can see the discomfort look in her face. She's not happy. And then you can see the progressive photos, October 2016, December 2016, and then December 2017. She's now 80 and she is aging backwards. We've been able to reverse her need for a knee replacement, and we have got her off 14 different medications. So for us, that is an incredible result. Now, I am a melanoma survivor. In 1997, I had a stage 2 melanoma on my back. And as a result, I am 6 monthly into the 6 monthly, I get dermatologist check my skin. And in between those visits, you know, I have things that come up to the surface of my skin. And so I'll always take photos. And these are results of things that I've used either the serum for or the gel, combination of both. And they've literally fallen off or fallen out. I show my dermatologist these photos and she just says, keep using it. So for me, you know, as a swimmer, I wasn't much into skincare and things like that, but this technology allows me to not only, you know, be able to look younger as I age, but also to help with damage to my skin. And this is what this one tube of Renew 28 has been able to replace in our medicine cabinet. So I went through my medicine cabinet and said, what can, you know, the redox products replace? And this was everything that it was able to replace. So there's some things in there that you may be able to recognize that's in your cabinet, because the gel is antibacterial, it's antifungal and antiviral. So we were able to just get rid of so many things and save ourselves a heck of a lot of money and a lot of space in our medicine cabinet. Is that it, Nicole? Yes. So, you know, it's been amazing for us as a family. My son uses it for, you know, he grew very quickly and he got these marks on his body as a result of growing very quickly. It's been able to reduce those for him, you know, which is self-confidence. He's been able to use it on his teenage skin, which has been terrific. But also, you know, it's just been able to, you know, as Nicole said, as an Olympic swimmer, you know, I was training 6 days a week. I was swimming between 80 to 100 kilometers in the pool and doing gym work. You can imagine every night I went to bed, sometimes I would cry myself to sleep because I was in, you know, so much agony. If I had have had this gel, I could have smashed that on my body and been able to recover a lot quicker and been able to train harder, longer.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julie. So thank you everyone for being part of our lineup today. It's so great that we are able to put this event on and you're able to hear from lots of different people on their perspectives and what they've used the Renew 28 gel for. So, you know, it is so much more than just looking younger, although, you know, I'm like, first put my hand up and say I do not mind a bit of looking younger. I definitely like to have less wrinkles, but it's so fantastic that you can use it for all of those other things as well. And a lot of people were commenting on, like, you know, the first aid. I've definitely used it for that. I did the same as Jen's wife, Jeanette. I poured boiling pasta water all over my hands, and I actually didn't have to even go and get any treatment on it. I just put the liquid version of Renew 28 in a Ziploc baggie and soaked my hands in it for a while and put a lot of Renew on. Still hurt a lot, but I was able to like totally not need to do anything else for it. And I was able to go to sleep that night with no discomfort. So I think it's really an essential that everyone have this in their house. So I'm just going to finish off with a little bit about how you can get some slides. And we want to invite you all to take our 28-day Be Youthful challenge. So this challenge is about using 4 tubes in 28 days, 1 a week. So it's not about just using it on your face. It's about using it all over and observing what happens for, you know, the little challenges or maybe the big challenges that you have with your well-being. So you're going to use it on your whole body once a day and your face and your neck twice a day, because this is an area where a lot of us are going to see a visible difference in just 28 days. So it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's literally no risk to you to take this 28-day beYOUTHiful challenge. You have like nothing to lose and possibly everything to gain. So we want you to track your results. We want you to take a before and after photo of anywhere you might see a visible difference. So that can be your face, but perhaps you've got a skin issue, or you've got some damage, you know, sun damage or something like that, where you will see it visibly change. So we'd love you to take a before and after photo. And we've actually put a wellness tracker as well into the units, and we want you to fill that in and track your experience. So basically you're just going to rate yourself out of 10 in a whole lot of different areas. Like one of them's, you know, hormonal well-being, like Julie spoke of her challenges there. And then you're going to track how you feel after 28 days. So really simple. We've also put together some exclusive bonuses for you. We've got a Live Well guide, which covers a little bit more of the other products in the cellular health range from the company called 𝗗𝘀 that manufactures Renew 28. We've also got some product use videos and tips. So we've got, you know, my husband's Aussie Bloke's Guide to Using Renew. Janine has put together a fabulous video on using Renew 28 for women. I have got a video showing you how I do my all over Renew ritual, and Sally Diamond has put together a whole series of videos that go into detail of how to use Renew for your elbow, how to use Renew for your knee, how to use Renew for your thyroid, all of these different things. So you can get all of those there if you've got something really specific that you want to look at. So we are also going to have a prize for the testimonial shared by a new redox user during the 28-day beYOUTHiful challenge. So we want you to complete your wellness tracker before you start, take a before and after photos, and come back and share your results in the beYOUTHiful Facebook group with the just hashtag real results. That's just so we can find the testimonial posts easily. And our speakers will vote and do the draw on Wednesday, the 13th of January for that. And we actually have our next beYOUTHiful event scheduled for the 14th of January, a little bit longer gap between this one and the next one than usual, because we are having our summer holidays time here in Australia where we live. So there is also a VIP upgrade where you can do anti-aging with the Renew Advanced Skin and Body System. So the individual items, if you got them, purchase them individually, would be $230 US or 388 Australian dollars. When you bundle them, you save, so it comes down to $190 US or 310 Australian. And this has 2 tubes of Renew, and it has a Sears Renew Advanced range of the cleanser, the intensive redox serum, which is more concentrated, and the moisturizer. So this is my friend Jane, and so it's my bad photography that you can blame this on. But so I took a before photo of her. I actually bought one of these kits back from her when they were first released from the United States, and I'm like, you can have it, but I'm not giving it to you. Take a photo. So we've been up chatting, and so I took a photo of her at 11:30 on Friday night. And then she went up to her room and she had a shower and she put the serum on. She'd been using Renew 28 for quite a while. And then she put it on a couple of times the next morning, and these were her results in less than 12 hours. So really, really phenomenal if you want to do that VIP upgrade. Also, Australia and New Zealand only has over $200 in free products at the moment. So please talk to the person who invited you if you are in Australia and New Zealand. This goes only till the end of December about the terms and conditions for that. But basically, you can get a free Renew 28 and a free serum when you set up a new account. So just talk to the person who invited you about that. So just to summarize, the beYOUTHiful challenge is use 4 tubes in 28 days, whole body once a day, face and neck twice a day. Track your results, take before and after photos, come back and share your results in this group. And of course, feel free to invite people you know into this group. Send them this replay, get them into the group, get them to watch the replay. They can still participate in the prize draw. And we are announcing the winner of our first beYOUTHiful event today, who is Irene Tasho. So she had real results she got a sample tube from Jen, which is a tiny, tiny tube. So I can leave this to you to read out, Jen, if you like, since this was your person who won the first beYOUTHiful results.
Oh, that's really exciting for her. So, yeah, I'm a reflexologist. I was really struggling with my thumb. I'd have to either have a cortisone injection or something extreme done, which would have meant at least 6 weeks off work. As soon as I tried the sample, I knew that this was something special. I felt the tingling in my thumb and also an energetic reaction in my whole body. It's true. I spoke to her and she said it was amazing. After 28 days of using it, the pain has practically gone from a 9 to a 1. I'm so delighted and extremely grateful that I can now work without pain and worry and without the worry of what is going to happen. I also feel I have more energy and the skin under my arms feels tighter and my décolletage is also starting to look better. Bring on the next 28 days. I can't wait to feel more benefits of this magical gel. Oh, that's fantastic. And I know Irene is actually a teacher. She has a reflexology school in Sydney, and she said it came at such a good time for her because she was struggling seeing clients and struggling teaching. So I'm so pleased I reached out to her because she's had such a great change.
So congratulations, Irene. You could be the next winner. Take the 28-day beYOUTHiful challenge and get back to the person who invited you. So you want to get back to the person who invited you along to this today. They will organize to help you get your product shipped direct to your door. ASEA ships to 33 countries. They have local warehouses in all of the countries, so they will help you set it up in the way that is the best way for you and get the products that are going to work for you and help you out and make sure you're connected in to get all of the support that you need to use these products, because there's some innovative ways to use this gel that you probably would not normally think of associated with a product that you put on your skin. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Sally, for being here to do this event today. I think it's just so great that we can have different voices for you to hear from to learn about this technology. Please invite anyone that you think that could benefit from this into the group, get them to watch the replay, and we will come back and do the prize draws after they close at midnight Tuesday Brisbane time. So that's midnight the 8th of December Brisbane time, which is Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day.
Bye.
Thanks, Nicole.
Bye.